Hello everyone, it's me again, Deidre, and this is Her Majesty, your melanated guide through pageantry. If you've been here before, then hey girl, hey, welcome back. But if this is your first time visiting my channel, then welcome to the Queendom. We talk about pageantry over here, so if you're interested in that, then go ahead and subscribe. So today we're going to be talking about current events. So these are news topics that are really popular, and chances are if you're going to be in a pageant or competing very soon, you will be asked something along the lines of something relevant in the news today. So today I'm going to be sharing my top 2 resources on how I acquired information leading up to my pageant. All right, guys, a disclaimer before we start. You are not going to be judged on what your opinions are. The pageant is not trying to change you. The pageant isn't looking for a cookie cutter answer. They're looking for someone who can very well articulate or explain why they believe what they believe. So focus more so on how you're going to share what you believe than what you believe itself. Additionally, another tip is to make sure that you talk about both sides of the argument. You want to make sure that you touch on the opposite side if you feel one way, and vice versa. Talking about all sides, my first resource is All Sides. All Sides is an online resource that provides unbiased news. Unbiased meaning that it doesn't lead one way or another. It's not trying to convince you of something. It is only sharing cut and dry information about a recent topic. This is important because you want to make sure that you state very plainly what you believe and your understanding of the topic without your opinion overly swaying it in the beginning. All Sides talks about recent topics and issues in an informative, unbiased way. It shows different versions of popular news stories that it rates as being left, right, or center to show the reader news outside of their filter bubble and expose media bias. So All Sides was super useful for me because, one, I'm not super into politics, but I do like to stay informed here and there. And if you're anything like me, you can tell that some of the major news outlets definitely have a preference of how they want to present stories. So for All Sides, it was a really well-balanced way to gain information so that I could make decisions for myself. The second and final of these resources is The Skim. And The Skim was perfect for me because at the time competing for Miss Black California, I was a busy teacher. I had very little time to read an article, figure out what it was saying, and then take the information from it. I really liked The Skim because it didn't seem to push one agenda or another. It simply was just sharing information in a really easy, quick way that cut out all the fluff. A little bit more about The Skim. The Skim is an online newsletter with a subscription that sends a digest or a shortened version of major news stories intended to be simple and easy to read and understand. So I really appreciated The Skim because when you put your email in, it sends you daily little tidbits about the news. If you guys are preparing for a pageant, I highly recommend All Sides as well as The Skim. I'm sure there are plenty of other news outlets and newsletters out there, but these are the 2 that I used for Miss Black California and Miss Black USA. In general, it's really good to stay informed because you will probably be asked a question about it, but also it's our civic duty to stay informed about what's going on in the world around us because more things matter than just ourselves. So let's make sure to stay in the loop. Also, as you are leading up to your pageant, you'll want to be staying tuned with the news more and more. Anywhere between like 3 months to a month out, I'd say once a week is fine. You don't have to overly obsess unless you're genuinely interested. But when it comes to that month mark to week mark, at that point, you want to be going on every day. You want to stay as informed as possible because the more information that you get, the more you're able to come up with your own answers and you're able to give a more thorough and detailed answer when the microphone is in your hand on pageant day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's all I have. If you liked it, then like it so I can see that you do. And if you want to see more, then hit subscribe and join the Queendom. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day or a great night and take care.